back in the field, and over on the inside the tail ender is Mongolian Warlord. Inside the 600 they travel, and it's What's Up Doc who just held the front from Count Tomozov, going up there cruising on his outside. He's eyeballing the grey coming around the turn. He can't hold him any slower. Then came Play for Pleasure, who'll straighten up running third. Back on the inside Royal Archie, 2 lengths Vital Asset, followed then by Mongolian Warlord, and the big fellow down the outside, the anaesthetist, as he goes to work now on the favourite, draws the whip. Count Tomozov in front, but he's under pressure immediately. Play for Pleasure, and down the outside the anaesthetist is coming. Play for Pleasure hit the front from Count Tomozov. The anaesthetist on the outside, but Play for Pleasure beat from either. On the outside, the anaesthetist or Count Tomozov. Behind them, Royal Archie ran fourth, and then Mongolian Warlord, Vital Asset, followed by What's Up Doc, and trailing them home last is Nobo. Number 1, Play for Pleasure, as the season ended for Vaughan Sigley, with winners coming at a fairly regular occurrence. He started the new season the same way. Play for Pleasure, Taylor Stone aboard, has got there from either the anaesthetist or Count Tomozov, who you couldn't have had enough on at the top of the straight the way that it was travelling. Royal Archie will be fourth home, but as soon as Count Tomozov had hit the front, Carberry was immediately calling for the persuader, and the horse laboured over the final 100 metres. It was Play for Pleasure resuming, first run since pulling up lame during the autumn, and coming back with a vengeance today at the 8, 10, 2, 40. Second to the anaesthetist on the outside, Jason Whiting for Gary Crispin, and third placing to Count Tomozov by Viscount from National Glory, David Harrison and Patrick Carberry. 1, 2, 5, the numbers there that we have after the running of race number 3, with fourth still to be declared. Play for Pleasure by 4 Play from More Addictive for R. Woodhouse, G. Ravlich and Mrs. R.G. Graham. Trained by Vaughan Sigley, was handled by apprentice Taylor Stone. The anaesthetist by So Secret from Dr. Dash for P. Mrs. L. Turner, trained by Gary Crispin, ridden by Jason Whiting second, and 5 Count Tomozov, the Viscount National Glory gelding, trained by Dave Harrison. Plenty of owners there involved, and Patrick Carberry aboard. 8, 10, 2, 40, 140 and 130. Fourth is number 8, Royal Archie. Fifth is number 6, Mongolian Warlord. 10th run today, second victory coming for Play for Pleasure. Next event, race 4, the Rommel at Magumba Park handicap over the 1,000 metres at 2:24. The next event of the day, 8 starters there, no changes to declare in that event. Margins and also the time coming up here following the third of the day. Play for Pleasure getting home by 3/4, a no second and third. The time 60.11, 35.14 is the sectional, and some things do remain the same. We've of course seen Pike teaming up there and winning a race with Adam Durant in race number 2. Vaughan Sigley's 16-17 season was a very good one. Back end, of course, with plenty of winners coming. And Adam, again, it continues on here. The only thing that changes is the dates.
Yeah, Vaughan Sigley, another winner in the team, just flying at the moment. Vaughan, was this just a case of, rather than going around to a trial with no money, just having a go here first up, fresh over the 1,000 metres?
Yeah, well, we loved there. We got some money now, so he's yeah. Look, we had him in the trials, and the field wasn't a large field, and we just thought, look, blow it. We just might as well go around today, and he has raced or trialled well, fresh well in the past, and I thought, look, he's probably 1,000, I don't know, but fresh, he can find the chewy, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. So yeah, no, it worked out well.
So you're pretty confident coming here today that you'd see a performance like that?
No, not at all. No.
No, hadn't been working that well?
No, he's been working okay, but he's look, it was just a case of just circumstance, and yeah, I mean, like, he could have gone out and gone out in the trial and blitzed them or something, but which he has done before. So I just thought that there wasn't a great deal of depth in it, and he was a bit unlucky last time. He got a little bit of an injury, and we had to stop and start again. So it's good to see him bounce back.
The ride from Taylor Stone as well, I thought she showed a bit of maturity there, because we saw that Pat Carberry was pretty keen to hit the front, and she probably could have kept him out 3 wide, but she decided just to drop back a little bit and just settle behind them. Yeah,
he travelled well, and and it was because he can find the chewy pretty hard, and that maybe the 1,000 metres first up, no trial, was probably a good thing for him today.
Bit of a name match for you today. You got Play for Pleasure into his and hers. So what are we expecting with that horse?
Yeah, well, anyway, it's... yeah, I'll just be quiet there, but yeah.
Well, best of luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
There's Vaughan Sigley. As we said, an interesting day. Named runners for him. Taylor, really good ride by yourself there. Happy just to sit behind those leaders that were pretty keen to roll out in front?
Yeah, I was happy enough seeing Mr. Harrison's horse coming across, so it was easy just to get the cover and it gave me a good track into the race. And just went home. It was really good.
Kicked late, which was good.
Yeah, it really helped. I thought I was going to get beaten in for a second, but it really dug down and looked for the line, so it was good.
Went to the race without a trial. Were you confident with the field the whole way that your horse was still going to be strong enough at the back end?
Well, last prep he ran third first up. He had the trial though, so I was a little bit worried about the fitness, but Mr. Sigley had the horse fit enough for today's race, which was good.
Getting a few winners for him as well, which must be exciting.
Yeah, he's looking after me a lot now, which is really good, so I hope we can keep it rolling.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Taylor Stone there, the winning apprentice aboard of Play for Pleasure, taking out race number 3, the Class 1 handicap over the 1,000 metres.